So today we're going to be talking about how to use for loops in Java. So here we have some Java code. What it's going to do, it's going to print out to the console 6 cheers for Java. And it's going to say hip hip hooray 6 times. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, here we go. And you can see it right in the console over here. So this code is pretty inefficient here. It takes up a lot of space on my screen, and it could also take a long time to code. This example isn't too bad. Let's say we wanted 50 cheers for Java, or even 500 cheers for Java. That would take a long time. So now what if I were to say we could code this in only 3 lines instead of 6 or 50 or even 500? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to quickly code a for loop, and then after I'm going to switch to my iPad and my pencil, and I'm going to show you what's happening with that. So first let's do for int I equals 0, and we say I is less than 6, then I plus plus. Then after this for loop that's in 2 brackets, we're going to put a set of 2 curly brackets after that. And then here's where we're going to put our system.out.println hip hooray. Alright, so let's talk about each component of this for loop here. So we'll start with this variable over here, int I, and think of that as a counter for our loop. The next component here, I is less than 6, think of that as a conditional statement for how long our loop is going to happen. So if our counter is less than 6, then whatever is in that loop is going to happen. And then finally, at the end, I plus plus, that's just going to increment our counter, or it's going to add 1 to it each time our loop happens. So that way our counter doesn't stay at 0 the whole time, or else our loop would just keep on going to infinity. Okay, so now I'm going to run through each step of the code, and hopefully it'll make even more sense. So right now I is 0, and remember this was our counter. So is I less than 6? Yep, I is 0, so I is less than 6. That's all good. And the next we got to increment that I with I plus plus. So I becomes 1. And then next we're going to print out this code here that we have. I'll put the printed code in green down here. Alright, so we're done printing that code, and right now, so I is still 1. Is 1 less than 6? Yep. So we increment I becomes 2, and we print that code again. Okay, is 2 less than 6? Yep. So we increment to 3, print the code. And we keep going. 3 is less than 6. Increment to 4. 4 is less than 6. Increment to 5. We're getting there. 5 is less than 6. Let's increment and print the code. Okay, so now I is at 6, but 6 isn't less than 6. 6 is equal to 6. So now the for loop knows to stop running because that conditional statement right here turns out to be false. And if you can see here at the bottom, we've got 6 hip hip hooray statements, so that's perfect. Alright, I'm going to jump back to our code here, and I'm going to give it a run and see what it does. Awesome, look at that. 6 years for Java, and we got the same output as we did last time, whereas this time it only takes up 3 lines instead of the 6 lines we had for each print statement. Alright, so I hope after this video you understand what for loops are in Java and how we can use them, and how they can save a lot of code and a lot of space, also a lot of time.